let me try to start the manage server 3. So I have connected to the admin server. My node manager is running. I'm starting the manage server 3. Now you see that, check that it is running in localhost 12275557 actually. But for the manager one, it has given a different one, because because our admin server and manage server 1, manage server 2 are assigned to machine 1, manage server 3, manage server 4, manage server 5 is assigned to machine 2. So for this you need a node manager to be running in what are the listening port. So how come how come this start command is getting this details, so to which port it has to listen. So in this case, for example, if you want to change it to different port, instead of 557, if you want to change to 558, so all those information you can able to change it from the admin console. So I'm going to connect to the admin console. Admin console is the one like which you can do all the configuration for the WebLogic server. So I'm logging in. So in the consoles you can see all the servers, clusters and machines. So I'm going for the machines. So here first I show machine 1. In the node manager, these commands. So before issuing the command, like starting the servers from outside the domain, you need the manage servers to be started at least once in the command prompt. Yeah, now all the servers are started in the cluster 1, CS1 are started successfully. So you can see ms1, ms2, and even in node manager output you can see ms2 is running now, ms1 is also running now. Okay, so now let's try to start the cluster. So similarly, same cluster 1, type is cluster. So you no need to provide for manage servers. By default it will take it as a server. So yeah, we have issued and it is successful actually. So in this, let's see, like, yeah, ms1 server was shut down normally. There was a problem with ms2. That's not an issue for now. Okay, now we have seen how to start these manage server clusters, node manager, admin server from the WLST of the same machine. Now I will show how to start these servers from the remote machines. For this I have a Linux machine where the WLST is running. Basically, if you want to start any servers from, I mean, like a managed server, cluster of servers, you need the admin server and node manager has to be running in locally. Let me first try to connect to the admin server. We have connected to the admin server. Let's try to use the command start ms1. So this is the same command, this is the same procedure which we used in the Windows machine. For this you need an admin server and node manager has to be running in the domain where it is there, and you need WLST has to be connected to an admin server. Yeah, now the start ms1 is success, and shut down the ms1. So this is pretty straightforward to start and stop the managed servers, and even similar to the cluster also, the start CS1. Now we will see how to start these servers through the node manager commands. Node manager commands come in handy like where for restarting the server in failed state and all. So as of now I'm going to show some basics of the usage. For this you no need for the admin server has to be running, but for before starting the node manager command you need to enroll your I mean like a machine to that domain, and after that for that you need a admin server has to be running. Okay, as of now my admin server is running in Windows machine. Let me try to enroll the this Linux machine to the Windows machine domain. So for that I need to connect to a admin server. Now we are connected to an admin server. Let's try to enroll this Linux machine to that domain. So the command is num enroll and the directory name. So this is enrolling this machine. So what it will do means like it will pull up all the node manager related credentials to this directory. Let's examine this directory actually. So ls num enr. So you see the config security. You can see that as that node manager config and security, these all these credential related stuffs will come over here. Oh, okay. Now let me start the admin server in my Windows machine. Yes, we have we have stopped the admin server. Now we have only node managers running in the Windows machine. Okay, now let's get back to the Linux machine. I'm going to start the WLST again. Okay, we have just now we have enrolled this Linux machine to the domain. Okay, now for this okay, before start using this in a node manager command, you need to connect to the node manager actually. uh, the command is nm connect, and you have to give the node manager admin user admin password, what is the listen address, port number, and the domain name. Okay, I'm just connecting it. Yeah, we have connected it. To check the status, nm will say like what it is doing. I mean, what is the status of the current nm where it is connected. So it connected to the domain, test domain. Okay, now we'll try to start the admin server. Okay, now we are going to we have just issued a command called nm start, where I passed the server name admin server. So in this case my server name is admin server. Suppose if your server name is something like a 100 byte server, you can also use the nm start 100 byte server. Yeah, you can see that the admin server has started using nm start. Okay, now the next step is we need to start the manage servers. So like you can also use the same nm start ms1. They're starting the manage server now. So for this corresponding machine, node manager has to be running. Currently the machine 1's node manager is running. So suppose if I want to start the machine 3, I want the machine 2 node manager has to be running. That is like a node manager has to start listening in the machine 2 IP address in the port. Okay, okay, now the servers are started. Okay, let's try to start the manage server actually. nm kill ms1. It will try to kill the server and the manage server too. Yeah, now the successfully killed. We'll disconnect the from the node manager. Sorry, and disconnect. Okay, we have successfully disconnected. So right now just we have seen so far, we have seen how starting these servers and all those things from the command prompt, from the WLST in the same machine, from the remote machine WLST, and finally one more thing, one more way I am going to show is like through admin console. So like for this your node manager and admin server has to be running. So let's start the admin server. Okay, so admin server has started. Let's now try to connect to a console. So it will try to connect the console. Okay, so this is admin console. Okay, now we'll go to the servers page. So in the servers page, it will list down all those things like all the server names and the cluster, on which machines it's on, what is the state, health, and all. Okay, in the control, let me try to start the manage server 1. Okay, so for this you need the node manager has to be running and admin server has to be running. So now the status of last actions task in process. So let's click this refresh. Okay, yeah, now the machine one is, I mean like manage server one is started. Now let's try to start the manage server 3. Remember that we have only the manage server, I mean like a machine 1 is running, not machine 2. So now let's try to start the manage server 3. Yeah, you see that for server ms3, the node manager associated with machine machine 2 is not reachable. Okay, yeah, good. That's it for now. In the next video I will show how to create a domain in a more than one machine, that is in a distributed environment. And for more tutorials please visit 100bytes.com. Thank you.